Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general collective reading, okay? We're just going to see what Spirit needs you to know. It could be past, present, or future as well, so just take it how it resonates. You're going to know best how this fits on your timeline, all right? And resonates with your story. So let's just see what is going on right now. What is the message from Spirit at this time? What do you need to know right now? The Ten of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is giving me something to do with a family, all right? Could be your family, could be someone else's family. It's definitely some sort of manipulation going on here in a family situation. All right, let's see what this is. The Knight of Cups could be a person. Why is the Ten of Cups here for the collective today? The Devil and the Four of Pentacles. Control. The Ace of Wands. This has to do with some sort of controlling energy. Okay, what's the Five of Swords? Yeah, someone taking action, making a choice here. It could be a Sagittarius, or it's just about you being protected. Okay, maybe some sort of choices that someone is making. This has to do with a King of Wands and someone's job, what someone is working on, a plan. Okay, so this could be a Sagittarius. Has to do with what someone has in their control, or something about someone being controlling maybe. Let's see, what's the Ten of Pentacles? The Six of Wands, victory and success, judgment. Someone is under judgment, or there's judgment being called here. The Knight of Wands, some sort of action that was taken here. Or it's because you're going to have victory and success with some sort of money, a lot of money, or something generational. Judgment is in your favor. You're going to have victory and success here. And there's someone here that's trying to manipulate a situation, either because of what you're working on, or because of what a King of Wands is working on, or a plan, something they planned. Trying to hold on to control. Okay, tell me more about this family, please. The Hermit. And the Lovers. Okay, Virgo, Gemini energy. Something undercover here. What's the Hermit? The Snake. See, I was just feeling like this Hermit is someone that's cloaking their identity or hiding their identity, maybe wearing a disguise of some sorts, okay? It's a snake. It's an enemy, a clever, malicious snake. I like you. Someone likes you. Something written. I like you. Or it's a snake that's pretending to like someone. It's actually an enemy. Someone that's an enemy. A malicious enemy. Cloaking themselves. Pretending to like someone. Who's that? Has to do with a fight breaking out, an argument here about coming out of betrayal or surviving something, overcoming a painful ending, an argument, a fight, a conflict, a competition. someone feeling rejected and some sort of communication. But who's the Hermit? This has to do with bad memories from the past. Bad memories from the past, or someone that's stuck in the past. They refuse to get over the past. This is someone who is following their own selfish desires, their own needs, their own satisfaction, a feeling of satisfaction. It's a snake, an enemy, someone that's pretending to like someone. Yeah, this is like someone, like the Hermit is like someone that's just trying to milk you for information, or they just want to know what you know. They're like listening in on something. They want to figure things out about your relationship, about your family. They're like spying. They're trying to pretend like they like someone, but they don't. They're a snake. This is a hidden enemy, because this is someone that's pretending like they like you, but they don't at all. A Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands is heartbroken. Okay, so a Queen of Wands is heartbroken. They're stuck in the past and they're heartbroken. And they're something about control, wanting control, holding on to control. What is that? The Devil. The Seven of Cups. So this is someone that is confused, or they don't know how to feel, they don't know what to think, or they're taking a leap of faith because they're confused about something, or they're living in a fantasy. So a Queen of Wands is heartbroken, but they're also delusional, stuck in the past and living in a fantasy. Okay, what about that? Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Heartbroken about vacation, paradise, someone being happy. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one. Okay, so what this is giving me is that you have a Queen of Wands around you that is very heartbroken about the fact that you're happy, or that you're in love, or that you've met the one. Okay, they're very heartbroken about this. Now, this person is stuck in the past, following their own desires, following their own sense of desire here, or their own satisfaction, wish fulfillment. So it's like on one hand, they're heartbroken about you being happy and being in love. And on the other hand, they're living in like this delusional fantasy of some sorts, where they're taking action and trying to get someone else. Like this feels like either it's them or it's a third person they're sending your way. It's like an enemy, someone that is a malicious, clever enemy, a snake, trying to get someone to act like they like you, or they're pretending to like you, or they want to like get close to you to know things about your family. They want to know things about your love life. They're just trying to get close, pretending to like someone. When they don't, it's because they're heartbroken about happiness and love. So what is this with control? A mirror. They're trying to mirror something here about someone being controlling. Something about jealousy, obsession, control, holding on to something. Like, what are they holding on to here? Holding on to something about somebody not being attracted to someone, not dating someone, no third-party interference. No attraction, no, they can't transcend the obstacle that somebody is not just charming and using someone. Okay, hold on. Help me understand this a bit better, please. The Empress. The Nine of Swords. This has to do with a fear. Somebody is scared, anxious, worried, stuck up in their head about a King of Cups and the Moon. About a King of Cups and the Moon, about something hidden, about an illusion, about something being hidden. What's that about? A trigger, a karmic relationship. Somebody's triggered, they're in turmoil, they're resentful. I mean, if I'm being honest, the way that this is making me feel is that there's someone here that is living in a comfortable illusion or in a comfortable fantasy that what you have in your life isn't real love. Like they refuse to believe that it's love or that you're happy. They want to continue living in this state of denial and illusion that you don't really have love. Like it's not real love, you know? So that, I mean, this snake energy, like someone trying to get close to you, pretending that they like you, it's almost like they want to see if what you have is even real, or they're questioning if your family and your relationship is even real. You know, it's like, can you get in there and like spy for me and see if it's even real? Like it's giving me something like that. Like they're stuck in the past and they just don't want to believe that it's real love or that you're happy or something like that. Like they just don't want to believe that. Like it's, especially with this control card, I feel like this person's comfortable illusion that they're living in is that, for one, your life is not about love, okay? Like someone doesn't love you or you don't love someone, you're not happy. It's about control. So this is like a third party or someone outside of you that's like, oh, they're not really together out of love. They're only together because of someone being controlling. And that's just the delusion that they want to live in. That is their comfortable delusional reality, is that that's not real love. It's not true love. They don't really like each other. They're only together because of someone controlling them. Like, it's not real, you know? It's like, it's giving me something like that. Okay. All right then. So this Five of Swords. So we have someone being manipulative then, backstabbing, conniving. Okay, trying to win at all costs here with a relationship. Two of Cups, exactly. Okay. The Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Something in a home. Okay, a union, building something, an object, a gift, an investment. Okay, or maybe this person doesn't want you to have that, all right? They don't want you to have a relationship. They don't want you to have this relationship. They don't want you to be together with someone. They don't want you to have a family. They're trying to find a way to sabotage it. Axe, okay? They want you to break up immediately. Breakup and separation. They want you to cut this off. They want you to break this off. Love call. Messages of love, thinking of you, letting you know. Okay, so they're just... I mean, I feel like they do want you to break up, but I also feel like they're trying to figure out your relationship, like where you are, what's going on. you know, they're very nosy, okay? Like they need to mind their business a little bit, but what else? The Eight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Taking fast action, taking extremely fast action, and then getting away. This is extremely fast action. What is that about? Healthy choices. Or maybe they feel like something is moving too fast, or healthy choices. They're expecting something, or they want to know what you're expecting. They want to know what's coming in for you. What are you doing? What are your plans? What's next? Okay. What you're expecting. That's what they want to know. Strength. The Moon and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, something about hidden. Like they're trying to do this in a hidden way, like without you realizing it, without you knowing about it, without you seeing that they're spying on you, or, you know, trying to figure things out and asking questions. Like they feel like they want to know what you're talking about in secret and what your plans are and where you're going. It's like, okay. The King of Swords, Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, but a King of Swords doesn't know the future, or they can't see the future. Someone can't look into the future, or they don't know what's coming next. What's that about? Mask, hiding, personifying, pretending. I feel like this is someone around you that's a snake. Like they're pretending to be nice, or they're pretending to be a friend, just to gather some sort of information. Like they're being fake. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth. Keeping things to yourself, hiding things, keeping things to yourself. Yeah, that's why you're keeping things to yourself. That's why you're not telling everyone your business, because there's definitely someone around that is trying to figure out everything. That's what I'm getting. About, yeah, a breakup. They want to know, have you broken up yet? Okay. When are you breaking up? How can I make you break up? How can I force a breakup? What's going on with the breakup? Is there a breakup? When is the breakup? Okay, the false person. All right. Someone is way too invested in your relationship, or the way that your relationship is going. Way too invested, okay? And what does this have to do with a King of Wands and what a King of Wands is working on? Or this plan? The Nine of Wands. Why someone is being defensive, protecting themselves. A King of Cups and people working together. Working together with others, working together with a King of Cups. Something about communicating something about a fight. Yeah, so it's like they're all reporting back to each other, okay? So one person hears something and they're like, oh my God, did you hear about this fight? They're fighting. Listen to this. Look at this. Did you hear about this? Like they're all gossiping all the time about your business. That's what this reading feels like, okay? Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, yeah. Shocking news, a surprise epiphany. About what exactly? About a twin. About a twin flame, about a twin, about yin yang zen balance, a union, a duality. About the duality of something. Yeah, it feels like mirroring energy, right? So it's like the people that are trying to convince themselves that your relationship is not based off of love, it's only based off of this or that. They're actually the ones that are convincing themselves of something that's not true, okay? They're living in a comfortable delusion, and they're actually the ones being controlling and obsessed. Not you, okay? It's them. Okay, so what's this Ten of Pentacles? It's something about a lot of money. A main male. And a journey. Somebody taking a journey here. A main male is taking a journey. What does that mean? Somebody can't move on. They can't leave something behind. The Four of Swords. Something about rest, reflection. Somebody's reflecting on something about how someone can't let something go, can't get over something. Death. A permanent ending. Or somebody just can't let something go. They keep thinking about how they can cause permanent endings in your life. Is that what this is? I mean, photographs. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. Yeah, there's like someone stuck in the past, okay? They cannot get over the past at all. Because somebody's not heartbroken, somebody's not grieving, somebody's not running away. Huh, what is that about? Thinking in reverse. Somebody is just not thinking straight, or they're not thinking something through, they're not thinking straight. About someone lying, about someone manipulating, trying to deceive. Okay, they're not thinking straight about these lies, or they're not thinking about trying to get away with something. This manipulation. What do you mean they're not thinking about this? Or yeah, something here is unjust, unfair, illegal, corrupt. When it comes to not giving something to someone, not receiving something from someone. It's making me feel like they're doing something erratic. Yeah, judgment. Like they're just doing things erratically that don't make any sense. They're doing erratic things that don't make any sense. Okay? Because they're obsessed with a certain outcome. They're obsessed with control, okay? Because they don't want to believe something about a relationship. Like they just don't want to believe it. They're comfortable in some sort of an illusion. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, the message about a Knight of Cups. I feel like the Knight of Cups is a person, okay? I feel like they're a person. They could be younger, okay? Could be a teenager, young adult. Some sort of a plan here. The King of Swords, yeah, this is how they think that they're going to get victory and success. A King of Swords with some sort of money. Okay, with some sort of money, business, job. What about this? They're not thinking something through. About what? A plan. A message of concern. A concern about someone having bad health. A message of concern about someone in bad health or some, yeah, it's like, again, they're raising the alarm on something, aren't they? They're just doing something erratic again. They're just living in this either they're trying to create a fantasy or they're living in a comfortable delusion themselves, one or the other, okay? Something about bad health. Somebody's concerned about health. You know, it's like, no, they're not together out of love. They're together and, you know, it's very concerning. This is rumors, like people just starting rumors, basically. Gossiping, rumors, lies, okay? Trying to get close to you, just to eavesdrop, trying to get close to you, just to be a snake around you, okay? Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, thinking that that's how they're going to receive what they need. So it's like, okay, so we want this couple to break up. We don't want them together. The fact that they're even together is heartbreaking to a Queen of Wands, apparently. Heartbreaking. So we need to figure out how we can get what we want. How about we send someone in to be a little snake and pretend to like someone, and then we'll get what we need to fuck up everyone's life, okay? That's this. Because they're so bitter themselves, really. Grim Reaper, self-indulgence. Yeah, the relationship is over, no second chances. Focus on self-worth. The relationship is over. Shocking news, okay? Sudden change, shocking news. Sudden change, shocking news about something. I'm not sure what it is. It's about whatever these people just did, I feel. I feel like they just try to do something. Strength. High Priestess. Yeah, but your intuition is stronger, okay? So whatever they did or they tried to do, your intuition is way stronger, okay? Or you have an extremely strong intuition. You know what they're doing. You know what they're planning. You know what they've been doing the whole time. Yeah, they're obsessed, okay? They're living in a delusional fantasy, but they're the ones that are obsessed with something. They are obsessed with a certain outcome. They're obsessed with control. Controlling the way things go, controlling your relationship, controlling if you're with someone or not, okay? Fake people sending in fake snakes to spy on you and to get things for them. Hey, can you pretend to be nice just so that you can get this or steal this or, you know, that kind of thing, right? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, that's their plan. That was their strategy all along. That was their plan all along. This is like sending someone into your house. Okay? Never mind. Well, they're exposed anyways. They're exposed anyways for whatever this was, whatever they did here. Okay, they're exposed now for this plan. They've been working on this in the background a long time, strategizing this for a long time. Yeah, this is fake people. Okay. What else? Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lacking confidence, jealousy, insecurity. I feel like this is what they're trying to say about you, when in reality it's them. Okay, because this is another level of obsession and jealousy. If you're going this far just to make sure two people break up. Okay. Time with friends in reverse, because someone here is not happily single and they can't move on. They just can't move on. So it's an ex. That's really what it gives me, an ex that just cannot move on. They're just not happy single, okay? They're insecure, they're jealous. And they just want to believe in their heart that what you have is not real. It's not love. Someone doesn't love you. You know, it's not real between you guys. How can they break you guys up? Okay. That's just the delusion that they live in. Okay. Well, the chaser, stabbed in the back. Okay. Something about having a fear of abandonment. Yeah, they want to believe that you're chasing after someone. You have a fear of abandonment. They're only with you because they can't leave you. Okay, something like that. Yeah, it's like, oh, they're only with you because you're forcing them to be with you. It's something like that. That's what they're saying. Okay, well, honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, what you know is that the only reason they're saying these things is because for some weird reason that fixes their achy breaky heart, okay? That's what helps them go to sleep every night. That illusion, that delusion. That is how they get up every single day and live through the day, is by believing that lie. Okay, so if that helps them get through life, well, what do you want me to say? Okay, then keep living in a fantasy. Just stop meddling in other people's relationships. Like, that's what makes it weird. All right, this person's obsession with breaking you up, that's what's making it weird. You know, if they want to... Oh, okay, whatever. So let's see. Some people, they won't ever change. So how can we close this reading today? It comes out again. Okay, taking extremely fast action. Someone here tried taking extremely fast action here and they can't balance it out. No, they did something impulsive. They did something extremely impulsive, okay, extremely quickly, impulsive, thinking that they would get away with it, but they can't. They can't balance it out. And now they're heartbroken. The Seven of Swords, lying. They're lying. They're lying to other people. They're also lying to themselves, okay? Because of their heartbreak. They've been working on this for a very long time. A strategy. So they think that they're playing the long game here, okay? They think that they're playing the long game. They think that this is like a test of endurance. Is that what this is? The Hermit. It's like play the long game, okay? So first, you're going to gain their trust and you're going to pretend to like them. And then when they have your trust, or when they feel like they can trust you, then you're going to start stealing from them and going through their things and going through their, this is like sending someone to your house that is supposed to go through your computer, go through your hard drives, go through your papers, go through your things, right? Do you think collective is stupid? Do you think collective doesn't know what someone is doing here? Okay, collective knows. Collective is high priestess, all right? Really, the snake, collective knows exactly who the snake is. And it doesn't matter how old they are. They could be young, okay? This could be like someone sending their child to your house. Yeah, you know who the snake is, okay? You know what they're up to. You know who they're sending your way, trying to make friends with you, gain your trust. Yeah, you're not stupid, okay? You're really not. And you're not fooled by anyone. It doesn't matter how old they are. They could send children to you. They can send grannies to you, okay? It doesn't matter. You can see through it, all right? Giving and receiving affection. Yeah, be nice to them so that they'll give to you, okay? No. Twin flames. Yin yang zen balance, union duality. Hammer. That was the plan. That was the plan. That's what they've been working on this whole time. Okay. And you lost. And they still lost. Queen of Cups. And they still have been defeated, okay? Because of something that they decided to give to justice. So this is what I feel like they did in the past. Okay. Where they jumped into something impulsively that now they can balance out. And now they thought they were playing the long game here, thinking that, oh, you know what, let's just, you know, this strategy, whatever it was, and they still lost, okay? Still defeated. So, closing words for the collective. Nope, that's the message about their little plan here. It's just a message about their plan, right? Their little plan, what they've been working on here the whole time, okay? Or who's been working with them, you know? Their plan. The Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands. No, it's like the Four of Swords is like you knew the whole time. You just didn't say anything, but you were ready. Seven of Wands is like, I'm ready. Try it. Okay. I'm going to pretend like I don't see what you're doing. I'm going to pretend like I don't notice that it's you, that you're the little snake. Okay. I'm going to pretend like I don't know, but I know. But I'm ready. Go ahead and try it. Okay, this is collective going, just try me. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, collective is not stupid. The Emperor. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. Let's just see who is involved here. A brother. A Cancer. June. September and a Capricorn. And a Virgo, and May, and a Leo at the bottom. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.